think we're ready to start.
Hey.
So listen, Kai, thanks for joining me, dude. Of course. Got a lot of comments, dude. People are loving these top 10 lists, and I got a bunch of requests to do a little bit more than the normal we do is just top 10 of the month. But as we're
Mm.
closing out 2025, I was like, hey Kai, you got some ideas for top 10 lists? And you came back with like we got like 5 ideas, dude. We got a
Yeah,
bunch.
we got like five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, a lot of top 10 lists coming your guys' way. Stuff like, best series. We got like indie comics you want to talk about. But today we're talking about best issue number ones of the year with a little bit of an asterisk on it because we're including specials and annuals, I think we decided, right, Kai?
One shots, yeah.
Okay,
One shots, I
one
remember us
shots. Yeah,
including.
yeah.
Yeah. Because if
Okay.
it was annuals, I would have had to switch up my list.
Oh shit. Okay, so
If it was, I would have to switch it up. But if not, it's cool. It's cool.
okay.
I'm not really
Because
tripping.
I not gonna lie, I included an annual that you're probably thinking of
Yeah,
is
exactly.
on my list. So does that does that mess everything up if we include annuals?
Yeah, but like if it's in there, it's in there though. I'm not mad at that. Because technically annuals, I guess, are a issue one. I just never took annuals into consideration.
Yeah, so
That's all it was.
that's on me, dude, for because we were talking back and forth, and it's pretty hard to distinguish because like technically all these things they come out and like in the solicit they say number one, so it's like what do
Yeah,
you include?
exactly.
So yeah, so when we said one shots, I was thinking that included annuals, but I could also see
Yeah.
the argument for not. Um, but
That's on me. I should
definitely,
have. I should have been a little bit more specific on the one shot thing because I can see how you would bring annual into the equation because annuals are one shots pretty much.
looking
So
at my list, it's the only one that kind of is like that. So maybe,
yeah,
yeah. So maybe we'll get to it when we get to it. I'm sure you would have placed it just as high, maybe, as what I'm thinking of.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay, cool. So
That's
yeah,
all
that's
good.
the plan for today, guys. We're talking issue number ones to start a series, or just more generally one shots for a certain series. And yeah, I want to maybe start with. No, I don't know if you had any shout outs, or did you want to start with the number tens and then do like some runner ups later on?
I was gonna start with 10,
Okay.
and then honestly, I think we should do 10 through 6.
Okay.
And then before we get to our top five,
Right.
then we'll do our honorable mentions. That's how I would do it. I know
Dude.
usually we
Yeah.
do 10 through 2 and
Right.
then wait and then reveal our number one. I'd rather us like wait and then reveal our top five just to see
Yeah, dude.
what's going
Yeah,
on.
we
So
can do
that's
that.
what I
So
think yeah.
so right after six, okay, then we'll do some shout outs.
Yeah, because I got five honorable mentions
Okay,
that
cool.
that didn't quite make my list, but I definitely want to highlight.
Okay, cool. So honorable mentions after number six. And
Yeah.
yeah, with that being said, dude, I'll just throw it to Kai to start off our list, man.
Top 10. The number 10 issue one of the year for me. I've recently talked about it, but it actually just came out not this month, but last month. It was Infernal Hulk, issue one, Philip Kennedy Johnson and Nick Klein. Um, I had to really debate on whether this was going to be on the list or not because I thought this issue was incredible. Um, and it's everything you want in a Hulk book. It's chaos, it's carnage, it's destruction. His obviously his form just looks so sick. I think his character design is probably one of the sickest he's looked. But this is great, man. I just love Hulk being Hulk. Him causing chaos and spreading kind of like terror and fear um into these civilians. And then I just couldn't get like this panel. I couldn't get it out of my head how he thunderclapped somebody's brains out. I couldn't get it out of my head. I just think it's an incredible issue and it's everything you would want in a Hulk book. So for me, Infernal Hulk makes it at my number 10. I just thought it was incredible, man. It's a banging way to start off this new series.
Dude, wow. Listen, I don't know if Marvel's gonna be rare on the list, but we're starting with some Marvel. I love it.
Yeah, I had to show Marvel some love. I'm not gonna lie, I had to show Marvel some love because there were some issue ones this year that were amazing for Marvel.
Gotcha, dude. Yeah. So awesome stuff there. Infernal Hulk. Yeah, I remember the month that came out, you brought up the panel of thunderclap in the guy's brain. I mean, that's just awesome. Like,
Yeah, it's sick.
what
It's
do
so
you say
sick.
about that? That's just so sick. Okay, we got Nim in the chat saying love Infernal Hulk. A lot of love for Infernal Hulk. Southside Ronin loves it
Yeah,
too.
great.
Number 10 for me. Mentioning Image Comics, gotta
Mm,
give it to Rosenberg and Landini. We're taking everyone down with this issue one. Just such a great introduction to this world. So funny. I remember reading through this and actually laughing out loud, like through the whole series. But this issue one, I thought was really funny too. Just a
yeah,
great introduction to this Anna character. What a great protagonist. And yeah, just had to give it my number 10 as we're looking forward to some more Rook spy thrillers. You guys see there in the corner. So we're glad that this universe is continuing. And yeah, dude, you really had to give this series some love. One of my favorites of the year. And I thought it
I
started so
agree.
strong.
I
So
agree.
so yeah, gotta give it some love. We're taking everyone
Got
down
to.
with us. Issue number one. The
W.
trade is out, guys. If you are looking for some like stuff, some extra stuff to add to your pull this week, why don't you throw this trade on there? That'd be a nice trade.
Yep. The trade is out. It's $20.
Okay.
If you're into spy, espionage, action-packed type of stories, then yeah, this would definitely be your lane.
Totally, yeah. And we don't get a lot of spy stuff. Kai and I have been saying this whole year pretty much as this series was coming out. We need more spy stuff, and Rosenberg Landini are bringing it to us. So that'll start my list at number 10.
It's a great number 10. Coming at number 9 for me, uh, issue one that I think was incredible as well. We're going with Matt Fraction's Batman, issue one. I thought this was an incredible way to start off the series. I know everybody was kind of skeptical because of that one panel that came out early where Batman said how he didn't believe that people could change, but I thought his actions spoke more than his words did, especially by the end of this book. Jorge Jimenez, incredible on the art. We could talk about his paneling and the way his art is just structured. It's incredible. It's clean. It's fluid. We also get a little bit of everything in Batman. I think that's what I loved about this issue one so much. We get the detective side of Batman, but we also get a Batman who's compassionate. Uh, we get a Batman who is doing Batman stuff. He's badass. He freaking ran over one of the enemies in this issue. We get a sick new bat suit. We get a sick kind of new Batmobile as well. We get to see his tech, his gear, all this stuff. I just think we're getting every bit of Batman in this issue, and this issue encapsulates why we love Batman. The different fractions of him, and it's just incredible. So I thought it was an incredible issue one. I thought Matt Fraction killed it. It's just incredible stuff, man. So Batman issue one by Matt Fraction, Jorge Jimenez is coming in at my number 9.
That's a great pick, especially when maybe you're a little bit nervous before that issue came out and everybody's a lot of hype behind it. But then when it landed, everybody's like, okay, cool. We're in safe hands with Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez on the series. So yeah, dude, that's a
Hmm.
great pick. Um, yeah, I might talk about that one later. That's cool. That's cool. Nice. Paul Dev in the chat says loving how the tech and the gadgets are used in the new Batman run. I definitely want to highlight that as well. Every
So sick.
Yeah, dude, it very much similar to like the Hawkeye Fraction and Aha run where like it zooms in on Hawkeye about to like use his bow or something like that. Like that stuff for Batman is just so sick, like really highlighting his gadgets.
I
And
agree.
then Marcus Long says Matt Fraction Batman was incredible. Absolutely.
It was. Issue one is really incredible, man. Incredible stuff there.
Yeah, dude. Okay, cool. So Batman at number 9. So far Kai's going a little bit of Marvel, a little bit of DC. We'll keep track of that.
Hmm.
For me, though, we're staying in the realm of Image Comics because I got to give my number 9 to Criminal number 1. Little bit of a one-shot kind of thing. Edward Baker, Sean Phillips. This is to get everybody hyped up for the show that's about to start up. But I thought it was
Hmm.
just like the perfect criminal story. You don't need to read anything previous to this. It's just the story of this dude, Ricky Lawless. The Lawless family is a really important family in the criminal universe. His heist he's supposed to go on is supposed to be nice and easy. He just waits in the hotel room for the guy. When he gets in the hotel room, you just stick him up, steal the money. That's it. He goes into the wrong hotel room, and things escalate from there. There's one point where he tries to do some, cocaine to stay awake for the job or whatever. Accidentally does heroin, and that kind of adds to the insanity of the issue. But yeah, man, Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, just another excellent issue, and we're really glad they're continuing this criminal stuff because in 2026 they're coming out with another trade, another hardcover. So that's going to be really cool. Just some of my favorite stuff in comics, and I thought that they killed it again with another great issue, Criminal #1. And if you guys I'm dead serious, if you guys want to get into criminal stuff, you just pick this up. You don't need to read anything previous. In the back, it even includes kind of like a the world of Criminal. Here's some characters that you might encounter in Criminal and kind of what's going on with it. So kind of like the perfect way to start Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips stuff. So I got to give it my number 9, Criminal #1.
It's a great number 9. Great number 9. At number 8, we're gonna throw a bit of a curveball. I know we started with Marvel, then we went with DC, but for number 8, I think this is the issue one people forgot about, in my opinion. But we're going with "You Won't Feel a Thing" by
That
Scott
was
Snyder
this
and
year.
Jock. That was this year. Yes, it was. Um, I knew people would forget about it, but I haven't because I remember when this came out and I remember reading this and I was just like, this is incredible. So we followed this detective named Johnny. He's a very successful detective, but that success comes with the cost. This really highlights a man's mind and body going against him, him having a hard time differentiating reality and fiction. It's incredible. It's such a great detective story, but yeah, this did come out this year. The art by Jock is incredible. I think in this issue, um, I love the winter vibes that was set in this issue. I love the snow and I love the aesthetic. Um, but yeah, "You Won't Feel a Thing" by Scott Snyder and Jock is definitely incredible. Something you should check out. I know the full series isn't out because literally only the first issue came out this year. Um, but you want to talk about issue ones, man? This was incredible, and it stuck with me. And this came out like earlier in the year. I'm pretty sure this came out like January. Um, and I yeah, it actually
I
was
think that's
January
right. Yeah.
because when I went to MegaCon, this is when I got it signed, and MegaCon was in February. If I'm not, yeah, it was February. So yeah, this was early on in the year, spectacular. So got to give a shout out to Distillery, but also just because this book was really incredible stuff there by Snyder and Jock.
Wondering if that one's ever getting finished, dude.
I hope so, bro. That first issue was so good. It's
Yeah.
like I need them to like hurry up and come back. I know Snyder's busy. I know he's busy, but I need more. I need more
Dude.
after that first issue.
Yeah, okay, so I think with that one, I think back when Distillery used to hook me up with stuff, I don't know, they've gone cold recently, but I think they sent me that one in like December or something. So maybe I was thinking it was like the year previous. But yeah, that's an excellent pick. Really just waiting on that sequel, dude. But yeah, you're right. That
Yeah,
first issue was so good.
it's incredible. Yeah,
We got
yeah.
Southside Ronin says Criminal back on my pick. Criminal was hilariously great. And then we got Altair Legacy in the chat saying goat emojis. I don't know if that's in reference to "You Won't Feel a Thing." Maybe Scott Snyder. I don't know. Or maybe he's just talking about Kai. It could be.
He put it in the chat. Yeah, he was talking about me because I think before that he said something else. But yeah,
Nice.
me and Altair cool. He cool peoples. Cool peoples.
Nice, dude. Listen, I call Kai the tastemaker. So if someone's throwing up goat emojis for him, that doesn't surprise me one bit. Okay, so that was your number 8. Damn.
Yeah.
Can't believe that was this year. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I had to double check because I was like, I know for sure it was this year. I went back on Comic Geeks and checked in. Yeah, it was January of this year. So I was glad I went with my gut there.
Nice. I love that pick. Okay, cool. So with me, this might, I don't know if this breaks a, I guess this was I think this was counts as a one shot. So we're gonna throw it up. Number 8, we're giving it to Absolute Evil. Maybe a little low,
Interesting.
but man, this list is like
Interesting.
very top heavy. Like once we get up
It
there, it's
is.
tough.
It is
Um,
tough.
yeah,
I,
so I gotta
I
give
won't
it.
speak on it.
Yeah, I got
Almost
you. I
forgot
got
that.
you. Listen,
I'll get to that later.
Absolute Evil, just what a surprise. Because you think like, oh, okay, it's just like an absolute whatever. Like it's not that big of a deal. Maybe I can skip this one. No, this is
Right.
like necessary. If you're into the Absolute Universe, like this is like a must read.
Very necessary.
And
It does
what a
so many
surprise.
wonders for the absolute universe.
Oh yeah, and we're kind of like hoping, I don't know if anything from this has been touched on. Like, how is this gonna tie into everything else that's going on? But obviously, just seeing all
Right.
the villains just hanging out, going back and forth with their philosophies, and man, that twist with the Hawkman and the Green Arrow. DC hates Ollie, bro. Listen, this
I'm
issue's been
t-
out for a long time. Okay, don't nobody complain about spoilers.
yeah, facts.
Crazy, crazy. Like that
Yeah,
page turn
it's
was like jaw dropping, dude.
diabolical, man.
Yeah, just looking at it again, I cannot help but smile. Just like an insane. And then we got Paul Dev saying, and now Hawkman is coming to the Absolute Superman issue 16. So you're
Issue
right, there
16.
is gonna be kind of the follow up potentially, right? So yeah, man, Absolute Evil, you gotta give it some love.
Absolutely.
Craziness in the
Got
Absolute
to.
Universe.
I agree. I agree.
I'm all in on the Absolute. I'm picking up like pretty much everything. At this point, I did drop Absolute Green Lantern, but every time like a one shot's coming out for Absolute, you gotta pick it up. You never know. Could be like this,
I agree.
You never know.
I agree with that. It's a great pick. Maybe a little bit low, but
Yeah, I know.
that's fine.
It
That's
kind of hurts
fine.
putting it
It
that
is
low,
stacked.
man.
It is. It is. It was a stacked year. This was a stacked year. So at number 7 for me, honestly, this one might be a little bit low. I know this is tough. You might have this one higher, actually.
Okay, okay.
But at number 7, we're going Image. We're going with Assorted Crisis Events, issue number 1 with Dennis Camp.
Is that issue
And
one this year?
don't don't tell me you missed that too, Cody.
I
Cody,
think I
hold
missed that
on.
one, bro.
Cody missed out
Did
on
that one come out
Assorted.
this year, guys?
Yes, this
Shit.
series started this
Okay.
year. It's at number 7. It's okay. It's okay.
Shit. Can I fix
But
this? Can I
yeah, you
bump
can.
something?
You can if you can find it, if you can find it and fix your list, I'm cool with that. I'm not tripping. But this is at my number 7.
Oh, dude, great
I
pick.
think this was just a crazy concept. The concept threw me for a loop because it's confusing but also intriguing. It's like you want to know more about this world of, time necessarily having a crisis. It follows the main character. It was the pretty sure it was a woman. Um, I'm bad with names right now, but
Oh, I
the art by Zawadzki in this was insane. We had some wild stuff going on. I remember the panel where like a baby was coming out of a guy. It was this panel right here. Like it was pretty chaotic, man. Like it's a lot of chaotic stuff. But it is incredible. I like I said, the premise alone, I was just hooked on, but also just like confusing. This is like a brain chemistry altering type of book where like it alters the good side of your brain in a way. But yeah, Zawadzki killed it on art. Dennis Camp, uh, incredible writer. I'm pretty sure me and Cody will name our top writers of the year. I won't say where Dennis Camp goes, but he's incredible. He's incredible. That man is different. So yeah, that's at my number 7. It might be low. I can definitely understand if it like this is. I'm pretty sure this issue is going to be in people's top 5 if we're talking issue ones, and I'm absolutely fine with that. Um, but I had to make choices.
Yeah, you gotta make the cut somewhere. And I think I know what happened, dude. You brought up that issue one is about that girl. I
Yeah.
was not that hot on for a sort of Christ
Oh, really?
events. I was like, yo, issue 2 and 3, like the series just gets better and better and better. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
gotcha.
maybe when I was
Okay.
looking back at the year, I was like, oh, I gave issue 1 a 4, but like every other issue a five
Oh,
out of five. So
interesting.
I
Okay.
think it got kind of butt out. And yeah, I didn't even include it in. Like I have a list of some Image comic like shoutouts, and yeah, I don't even have issue 1 over on that stack. So I think that
Gotcha.
issue 1 for me just didn't it was like, oh cool, this is the concept, and it's Dennis Camp just doing Dennis Camp stuff. But I thought that series
Hmm.
really kind of took it and ran with it with issue 2. So I think
Interesting.
that's what happened there, and that might be kind of a hot take.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. I think,
Gotcha.
well, issues 1 and 2, I know I loved. So yes, the first two issues I loved, but 3, 4, and 5, for me, it was just kind of going a little bit downhill. I wouldn't say it took like a huge dip because that would be wild, but I wasn't feeling the 3, 4, or 5 like that. And then when issue 6 came out, that one blew my mind, and that was
I
like,
remember. Yep.
okay, I'm back because that is once again another list we're gonna get to about issues of the year. I won't say where it lands, but that issue 6, was phenomenal. Definitely a tearjerker for sure.
Yeah, dude. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think that's what happened. But yeah, I mean, the fact that it's on one of our lists is great because that was one of the series of the year for sure. So I'm glad it's getting some
Yeah,
love.
for sure, for sure.
Okay, number 7 for me. I don't know if I'm gonna make you a mod, dude. I appreciate all the support, but I don't have any mod. I don't know if it's that big of a deal. Uh,
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll
yeah.
be fine.
We got Southside Ronin saying, I don't know, but I think the time traveling hobo has a trick up his sleeve. So yeah, that's kind of like an interesting motif, seeing the unhoused dude like issue to issue, and like he's kind of like the ice cream man in that kind of way, where he's the thread that kind of ties it all together.
Yeah, he's like lingering in the back
Right.
in the shadows or something. Yeah, yeah, bro's just there. So
Why so Sidious
interesting.
pod? Shout out, dude. Thanks for joining. He says the boys. Hit us with a
Shout
fire
out,
emoji as well. So shout out.
shout out. Why so serious, man? Shout out their podcast.
Yeah,
Those are
dude.
great
I mean,
dudes.
just like an excellent name for a podcast too, right? I mean, just like a nerd
Right.
podcast. That's great.
Hmm. Yeah, it's
Um,
great, man. Great people.
yeah, great people. Let's see. Number 7 for me. Oh, okay. Giving some love to Oni Press and Patrick
Okay.
Horvath, one of the hottest creators of the year.
Beneath
We're
the
going
trees, huh?
free
Or
for
free
all.
for all. Oh, free for all. Okay, 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 okay,
I
okay.
was looking back at the year and I was like, yo, I cannot really stop thinking about free for all. Just like its themes on
It was
like,
an amazing one shot.
yeah, like exactly. When we confirmed that like one shots did count, this was like the first one shot that came to mind, really. So, yeah, dude, Patrick Horvath is just one of those excellent creators right now. He's just killing it. And this story about like just capitalism, like to the extreme, or I guess the reverse of it, because we're making all the billionaires fight. So it's like how things maybe like should be kind of sort of. I mean, them just fighting in gladiatorial combat for our amusement or whatever. But yeah, just like a great example of the Patrick Horvath art style. I think if you're
Hmm.
talking like one shots of the year, there's no way I couldn't, you know, I could exclude this series. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
Free
agree.
for All, just an excellent little read that I've just been thinking about, like in the back of my mind all year. So gotta give it some love. Oni Press, shout out, dude. Oni Press killed it this year, so gotta give them some love.
They did. They definitely killed it this year. I agree. It
Yeah, dude. So yeah. Southside Ronin says he forgot how good Free for All was. It was a good one. It was a good one.
was an amazing one. Yeah. It was a banger. So that's 7. Now my number 6. Actually, he just talked about it.
Oh,
We are going with Absolute Evil.
nice.
Absolute Evil #1. The one shot. Yeah, like Cody said, this is just incredible. But what I loved about this issue so much is the world building. I just thought it was so intriguing, and seeing a villain group be together, like they have like their own kind of hall of justice. This villain group, you have the Joker, you got Hawkman. Then at the end we get Lex Luthor at the end of this joint, and we still, we haven't seen much of him recently, but I'm sure later on we'll get to him. But yeah, definitely like a lot of first appearances here. You even get some Flash villains in here, like Thawne. You get Ra's al Ghul in here. This is just incredible world building and lore, I think, for Absolute Universe, and I think it's incredible. It is really incredible. This does wonders for the Absolute Universe. I think this was actually really needed. Um, as far as like the world building aspect, this was definitely needed for the Absolute Universe, and they delivered. I hope we get more of stuff like this. I'm not gonna hold you, man. Maybe this should have been a series, maybe not a one shot. Maybe this, like, I'm not saying this should have been like a, like an ongoing, but maybe like a 6 issue mini.
Yeah.
This really could have been, because this was incredible. This was really incredible, man. And as a one shot, yes, it works, but I can't imagine if we would have gotten more of what these villains are doing. So, uh, yeah, that's at my number 6 for Absolute Evil, man. Incredible stuff there.
Yeah, I feel you on the fact that it like is a lot of meat there. Like there could have been like a 3 issue mini or something like that. Like I don't even know, or a
Something.
backup in like another series or something. Um,
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
that definitely glad that it landed on both of our lists. I think when it was coming out, we were both like, oh, at the end of the year when we do something like this, like it's gonna be on the lists of the end of the year, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Yoo-Hoo? Yoo-Hoo's in the chat. Just so
Yoo-Hoo,
Yoo-Hoo
what's up?
Comics Review.
Shout out Yoo-Hoo.
Everybody shout out Yoo-Hoo. That's one of my first mutuals, man. Great guy. Great
Yeah,
content.
Yoo-Hoo's killing it.
Yoo-Hoo's
Um,
dope.
Paul Dev says, speaking of this is a great question. Speaking of Absolute Evil, what do we think Absolute Green Arrow will be about? And that is such an excellent question
I
because that
think
was
I,
such a
I think
curveball. Like I have
Yeah,
no
it
idea.
is. It is. I think I said this before. I think the series is going to be what leads to his death. So I
Yeah,
think we're gonna get stuff before he even, before Green, like, Oliver dies. I think we're gonna get to that, and they're gonna connect it that way. Because obviously, it wouldn't make sense, right, to do a Green Arrow series if Green Arrow's we know he's dead. So I think that we're gonna get to the stuff that he was doing before, like maybe like maybe he found out information that was so vital, and that led to his death in Absolute Evil. I think that's how I think they're gonna do it. I just think that makes the most sense. I don't see how else they would do it.
yeah, I can see that for sure. So interesting because that was such a curveball to kill him. Like
It
right off the
was. It
bat was
was.
like so
It,
crazy.
yeah, but clearly he had something so vital that they had to get rid of him.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah, dude.
that's why I'm like, since he's dead, who Roy Harper might step in. Maybe
Right.
he's the new Green Arrow.
And
Who
it's like
knows?
like like Roy doing his thing without like the mentor or something like that. Like I don't know how they're
Yeah,
gonna go with it.
I don't know either, but
Yeah,
it's interesting. Very interesting.
that's the cool part, man. Listen, the Absolute Universe, like it's fun speculating like that. Just such an exciting time, especially over at DC. So yeah, dude. Um, excellent number 6 pick. And so okay, so I'll do my number 6, and then we'll do some honorable mention. Sounds like
Yep, yep.
okay, cool. Let's see. Any in the chat? Absolute great question. Absolute Pulp Fiction, the way they're putting the story together. Yeah, true. It is kind of interesting doing like the filling in the gaps here and there, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, number 6 for me. Oh man. And this feels low, but it's tough. Okay, guys, we're talking Image Comics, Everything Dead and Dying. This
Okay.
issue 1 was excellent. Just so
Excellent.
emotional.
Yeah.
It just gave us the premise right away, and it's just Tate Bromble just killing it, like an example of him killing it this year. We got
Yeah.
Jacob Phillips on the art, and just the like the cuts, like this, like the cuts, but the past and the present, like the zombie with the life they used to live, like flashing back and forth, just seeing this guy like struggling. It was just I had to include it on the top 10 issue number ones of the year. Just such a great series so far. I'm loving it, but it was off to such a great start with issue 1. And yeah, dude, like dude, Jacob Phillips is such a I just love his art style. And then yeah, Tate Bromble just killing it this year. And this was just a great example why. So yeah, Image Comics had a lot of great stuff, but Everything Dead and Dying, such an excellent number 1 there. So
I
yeah,
agree.
yep,
That's an amazing number one. Amazing number one. All right. We'll get to these honorable mentions. First thing I want to
yep.
bring up, it literally just got kicked out. My top 10 issue ones. I'm actually pretty sad. But Save Now. I think we
Mm,
talked about this last month. When I brought this up, because this was in my honorable mentions, I believe, last month. But yeah, Save Now issue one by Bad Idea Comics is something everybody should be picking up. It's incredible. It's sci-fi slash action, uh, sort of pretty much like that. But it's about Saber, who is pretty much a time traveler, but he can only go back to the past. He can't progress into the future. And he has to figure out a way to stop this apocalypse from happening in this world. He keeps trying and trying and trying, but it never really falls in his favor. So now he pretty much has given up, and now he just wants to live his normal life. Um, but he still has the urge to try because he has a daughter and a wife to take care of also. So it's incredible, man. It's a crazy sci-fi action epic, and I think everybody should be reading that. Next one we have is Ultimate Wolverine. Of course, this first issue was incredible. This was pretty sick, man. Capuccio on the art was insane. Wolverine was aura farming throughout pretty much this whole issue. Heads were flying. He was just doing savage stuff, and I think that's why I loved it so much, man. This had an incredible opening to it, the Ultimate Wolverine series, and yeah, definitely incredible stuff. And shout out to Chris Condon, who's also one of the best writers I think this year, because not only was he on that, but he was also on Green Arrow, which was one of the best DC books period this year. So shout out Chris Condon. Next up, Daredevil Cold Day in Hell, the three-issue series that came out this year, which was magnificent. Issue one, I think, started off amazing. It was paced really well. It started off slow, maybe, but I enjoyed the slow moments, and then it hit really hard those last like 8 pages, where we get the gas and we see Matt Murdock getting his powers back, and all this stuff. So incredible issue one, man. Really well paced. Had great art by Steve McNiven. And then Charles Soule, I mean, killed it on writing as always. Next up, White House Robot Romance, Chip Zdarsky. Incredible first issue as well. This is another one that also took its time, and I appreciate that. I can appreciate a story that's building to something. Nothing feels rushed; it feels earned. But this is incredible. This is like an action epic, but it's a what's an action slash romance type of book, where we get these two robots who end up falling in love. Um, and they actually become more human than the people that are actually around him, which is like the government, the presidents, his bodyguards, whatever. It's incredible stuff here, man. Issue one and two are out. Issue three comes out, I think, January 8th. So I can't wait to see how they conclude issue three, because the first two issues, 5 stars for me. I think they're incredible stuff. And then lastly, we're gonna talk about Captain America, another Chip Zdarsky as yeah. So yeah, had to put Captain America up here. I think this was incredible. I know. I feel like people were definitely mostly positive on this issue. I thought it was incredible seeing Cap's perspective, and then a different version of Cap. Like there's another Captain America who we know to be, I think, David Colton, I believe his name is. So we get to see like a hint of his life and what his life used to be. Cap being sucked in back into the world after him being on ice. Just really incredible stuff here. So Chip Zdarsky absolutely killed it. And Valerio Schiti on the art is also just really stellar. So these are my five honorable mentions.
Nice, dude. Nice set of honorable mentions there. A lot of diversity. A lot of diversity there.
So
Mentioning save now. So we got a question in the chat. Southside Ronin says, Kai, what do you think uh is going on with the upcoming Save Now issue number 0? Pretty cool play on the time travel theme. So it sounds like they're
yeah.
doing like a prequel issue. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, I don't know what to expect. But I am excited to see what they're gonna showcase. Because first issue really just throws you into this world of this squadron that's being formed. They throw you into, oh, they're trying to save an apocalypse, and then you get the characters' names, you get their powers and what they're capable of. They really just threw us into this world. It's like they threw us into the fire. Kind of the same thing with issue two, where they're in this world still, and they're still trying to figure out if they can even save it, because savers obviously try to like thousands, 100 thousands of possibilities, but he just feels like there's no point. So issue zero, I have no idea. Maybe it's the origin of how this squadron was formed. um it's a lot of ways they can go here, man. But either way, I'm excited. And I think I think it's cool though that they're doing it like that. I honestly have no problem with it.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. Like I wonder if no, it must have happened before. Like a series is going on, and they'll do like an issue zero, like a little prequel thing. That's pretty neat. Um,
Mhm.
so okay, talking about honorable mentions for me. Where do we want to start? So you brought up Distillery. Maybe that's a good place to start. So Distillery had a lot of great stuff this
Did
year. Like
they
Endeavor, I
did
loved it. This is kind of
great pick?
cheaty because this is like it was out before, but they re-released it this year, right? So, but it still was like one of the best things of the year. But I was like, okay, maybe that's a little cheaty, you know. And then I think you're right though. My favorite Distillery read of the year, like issue one, had to be White House Robot Romance. I just
Incredible.
I loved it. I mean, just like the concept is like, okay, what's going on here? But yeah, it gave me a lot of flavors of Sex Criminals, a Chip Zdarsky series I finished also early in the year, kind of like that, like wackiness, kind of zany, full of humor, but still has a ton of heart. So yeah, I thought Chip
Mm,
Zdarsky killed it on that one. And then we're
I
talking
agree.
about. It was tough for me because like Image Comics had a lot of great stuff this year. Like the
Yeah,
seasons
of
one,
course.
when this came out, I remember loving it. Bug Wars 1, I thought was a series that like started it got way better as it went on. So I was like, it got edged out a little bit. News from the
Fair,
Fallout.
fair enough.
I was like, I love it. It's like totally a Cody book, but it's not top 10. Um,
Hmm.
I think for me, honorable mention for Image Comic, we're going Exquisite Corpses. Just
It's an
like
honorable mention.
yeah, as an honorable mention, which I was like, dang, this feels crazy, but just like as a big moment in the
Mm,
year. Like when this dropped, everybody was talking about it. Everybody's doing the brackets and stuff like that. I just think that again another series where I think it's getting kind of better. It's getting more interesting, and it was probably like number 11, like just squeaked out. Um,
interesting.
but yeah, so a series that I'm loving. Like when this series is like fully out, that's gonna be an easy one to recommend. We're talking DC. DC had a lot of cool stuff, so I wanted to give an honorable mention to them. I loved Absolute Flash.
Mm,
I know a lot of people ended up dropping it, but I thought that issue one started great. Talking events of the year, I mean DCKO, like that's just so fun as an event.
shout out DCKO.
Shout out DCKO, but I think for me, you talked about it earlier. My honorable mention for DC has got to go to Batman.
Mm,
Just as
amazing
a
issue.
like, I mean, you covered it so beautifully. Just Matt Fraction, Jorge Jimenez, just bam, they're on the scene and they're doing Batman in such a fun way. So had to give up some love. Again, just squeezed out of the top 10. These top
Yeah.
five, I'm looking at them now, and it's like, dude, it's some of like the best of the best, man. So it's tough. It's tough.
Okay.
And then
Okay. Okay. Okay.
last but not least, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Sean Peacock on a mutual of mine. He got his maybe big break is kind of pushing it, but he got a thing published through IDW. Like that's huge dub. So shout out to Sean
It is.
Peacock.
Yeah. That is huge.
Online, I think he goes by All Sorrows. So yeah, just a really talented artist and talented writer artist putting out this one shot, doing it all himself and putting it out through IDW. I mean, that's just huge. So yeah, shout out Sean Peacock. I think that'll do it for my honorable mentions. Yeah, that's it. That's a lot. I kind of, but mostly it's White House Robot Romance. It's Batman, and then it's Exquisite Corpses. Those are the
Was it
honorable mentions for sure.
great? It's great picks. Great picks. All right, we get into that top five. So at my number five, we're going Tate Bromble's Everything Dead and Dying. I think Cody covered it really, really well, man. This was just an emotional issue one. They they got you invested already. This is such a unique and refreshing take on the zombie genre. It's incredible. The art by Jacob Phillips is also just incredible here. But yeah, Tate Brown, we're talking about an artist who is like a rising star, who might even be a star already, especially with the quality that he's put out this year. Because not only was it Everything That Is Dying, but he gave us Batgirl this year, which started off really, really hot and was creating a lot of buzz. Man, people were loving Batgirl early. He also did Green Lantern Dark, which is the Elseworld that I also thought was very underrated. I feel like not a lot of people talked about Green Lantern Dark, and I thought it was actually like a great series. So yeah, man, he was on three quality projects this year that were banging. But yeah, this Everything Dead and Dying, it's just brutal, man. Like you see this one human who's actually fully conscious live with zombies, but they also like their conscious is still, it's like they're still living human lives, like they're living their daily lives, but they're zombies. They're really dead people, and he's living amongst them, and it's heartbreaking because he's with his daughter, his lover, and it's just devastating, man. But yeah, you want to talk about one of the best issue ones of the year? This has to be on here. So yeah, this is at my number five for Everything That and Dying.
I just remember when that came out, man. It was just, I know we were both so hot on it. Um, yeah, just one of the most emotional books of the read. The fact that he's keeping the community going, and in a lot of ways they like ostracized him and like, pushed him out for, little being homophobic, right? So he kind of,
Right.
you know, living up on the hill with his husband and trying to live that life and trying to keep it going in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, it's really compelling stuff. So I knew it would be on your list, so I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
figured it would
Of
be.
course, of course.
Uh, so we got Southside Ronin in the chat. I don't know which one this is in reference to because I gave a lot of things. I gave my honorable mentions. Probably
Mm.
should have been stuff higher. So he says, Cody, that's a bold move. I trust the rest of your picks are bangers. So people feeling a little bit uneasy by some of my honorable mentions, you know?
I trust Cody too. I do think leaving out Exquisite was surprising for sure because you
yeah,
talked about it very highly. So I
it's
was
true.
really shocked, but I do trust you.
It's like a
I trust Cody.
solid 11. Like, yeah, it just got nudged out. And then in the chat, we got Marco says, nah, come on, that deserves to be on the list of first issues. So I don't know. That must be in reference to Exquisite as well. So
Marco, I'm not. Listen. I'm with you. I'm with you. It will be on my list, but
nice. Yeah, yeah.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Why So Sidious says, Bucks, Kai Bucks got me picking up Cold Day and Hell on the spot. Didn't know McNiven was on the art. You're in for such a great read, Why So Sidious.
You
You're gonna love
are.
it.
You are. It's very short,
Mm,
which me and Cody, I think we expressed this as it was coming out, how
yeah.
like we felt like it was too short. But when you get to that third issue and see how it ends, oh my gosh, it's actually perfection. It's actually like they pulled it off. Because I was skeptical too, but that ending that's one of the best endings of the year.
No,
Like
yeah.
truly,
Yeah.
I would put it like if we ever did like an endings list, I don't know if we
Yeah.
will, but
Like
if we
end an
did,
arc or ending a
it
series.
would
Yeah.
probably be top five for sure. I don't think I can name more than five endings this year that was better than that.
Yeah. Like I was thinking in my head as you were saying that, like, yeah, if we did like for some reason, if we did like best issue threes of the year or something, that would get top spot for sure. But no,
For
excellent
sure.
stuff. They're oversized though, Why So City. So yeah, even though it's three issues, it's like they're a little
Exactly.
bit larger than normal. And yeah, you're in for a great read there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're 40 pages,
That
40 to
sounds right.
48,
Okay.
somewhere in that range. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, you just did your number five, right? Everything Dead and
Yes.
Dying. Okay. Number five for me, mentioning Chips Zdarsky a lot. You brought it up, Kai. I just like
Captain
really
America.
loved it, dude. Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America is amazing, man.
I'm just like as I was flipping through it, like in preparation, I was like, is this on my top 10? And I was flipping through it, and I'm like, yeah, it's in my top 10. Like that heart to heart moment that Cap has, like after that like little bit of action, like that's it
Yeah.
right there, man. Like that's just it. That's how I knew like Chips Zdarsky. It's like, okay, we're good, dude. Like he tells him to stand down. Like, bro,
Yeah.
that's like right in the gut, dude. And then he has that great moment with don't want to forget the great moment with Mr. Fantastic too. I think that was in this issue, right? Yeah. Like
Yeah,
the
I think so.
like that goodness right there, dude. So
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, man, just such a great start to this Captain America series. I had to get it on my list, and at first, I'm not gonna lie, it was like in the eight to 10 spot. I'm like, I gotta put this higher, bro. Like this shit was like so good, and I'm
It
still high
was.
on this series. I think it's the best thing coming out of Marvel. I really do. So, Captain
Yeah.
America number one, easily on my top five. Got easily on my number five for sure.
Great pick. Great pick. Number four. Number four. A series that I think we all know how much I love. We're going with Rick Remender's Escape at number 4. Has to be on here. Uh, we follow anthropomorphic animals set in World War II, and issue 1 was already insane. We are thrown right into this world where we are having a plane battle up in the air, and it is like edge of your seat type of stuff, man. Very like like anxiety inducing. But man, the art by Daniel Acuna, man, it's just mind blowing. I like, bro, if he worked more often, I genuinely believe he would be like top 3 artists every year. Like genuinely. Because this is the only book he's worked on this year. Um, but I also can't imagine how much time it takes for him to craft something like that. Like, cause his art is very detailed. So it probably takes a while for him to, to get the full vision out as he intended it to. But man, this was devastating, man. We even get this panel where like where the battle is happening, you see this couple here holding each other. It does a great job of like pulling at your heartstrings, but getting you invested really early. Big epic battle. Then you get into issue 2, and in my opinion, I do think issue 2 is better than issue 1. Issue 2 was an incredible flashback, but issue 1, what a great way to start off this issue, man. Very epic stuff, and I love the storytelling here, and it was brutal, man. Very brutal thing. So yeah, Escape by Rip Remender has to be on here. We're also talking about one of the best writers that's currently out right now, especially when it comes to indie. For indies, he might just be the best. I don't know if anybody's doing it like him. Rick Remender, man. Like this came out this year. He had The Seasons. Napalm Lullaby ended this year. He had Grommets that ended this year. He's
Sacrificers too.
Sacrificers. Like, yeah, he's the man. He's the
Yeah,
man. Rick Remender's the man. So that's at my number 4 for this
that's a
year.
crazy like lineup you just listed off too. Um, yeah, so we got Marco in the chat saying, "Man, I need to check that out, but I feel like the animals would make it feel a little silly." I'll tell you right now, my number 4 is Escape. It's nothing silly about this, dude.
It's nothing silly about it. I'll tell you. Well, Marco, when you read it, if you go to the back of that page, I think you should read why Rip Remender chose that artistic option.
Yeah.
You should definitely read it because you may think it is, but it's actually not. So his way of thinking, I can give you like a little summary of it.
Mm,
But his Rip Remender's way of thinking it is humans are usually like, at least maybe in today's day and age or just in general, but they're usually more sympathetic to animals. So that was his way of thinking of, you know what, I really want to pull at people's heartstrings. I'm going to use anthropomorphic animals instead of humans because sometimes humans don't even value other humans' lives, which is true in today's world. So yeah, that's why he went with that option, to tell it through that perspective. Just because he really wants people to like feel this, and really be emotionally invested. And he thought that was the best way. And honestly, the way this book is panning out right now, I agree. Because right now he's 4 for 4. I think I've
yeah.
given every issue so far 5 stars. Not a
Yeah.
single miss. Issue 5 comes out next week. Um,
On a light
so
week, I mean
yeah,
that's like leading the
yeah, on a
charge. So
very light week. So, but yeah, Escape has been an incredible series. So yeah, you should read it. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. I can definitely understand that. But yeah, I don't think it was a silly artistic choice for him to use that.
yeah, like you'd be surprised. Like on its surface, you'd think this is like super silly, but yeah, I mean, just the emotions are right there. It's action packed right off the start. Like his
Yeah,
buddies are like dying in the plane, like right off the jump. It's kind of like
right in front of
Save
him.
It Private Ryan, like that intro. Very similar vibes to that. So
Yeah, and they're being ripped apart. Like
yeah,
it's not
it's
like
gory. Yeah, it's not
yeah,
like
it's gory. Like body
yeah.
parts are flying. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's brutal. It's brutal stuff.
Yeah, just like his mission and his like his drive to just finish the mission. I think it was like you're saying, which one was it where it was like the giant chase scene? Was that issue 3? I think that was issue 3,
3.
right?
Yes, it was
Like
3.
we're talking great issue 3s of the year. I mean that was for sure up there.
That's
Um
another one. That
but
was the
yeah,
edge
so
of your seat issue too.
I'm glad we have a lineup, dude. So we have a lineup on number 4s for us. We both love an Escape.
Yes,
Definitely,
sir.
definitely. don't miss out on, like, when this is out, like you said, Daniel Cunha, generational art in this. Like the fact he's doing the
Yeah,
coloring
literally.
too, like that's just insane.
He's just incredible, man. Like
Yeah.
he's up there with the Dan Moores and the Jorge Jimenez's of the
Yeah.
world. That's how I view his art. I know some people be like, "What? Are you crazy?" But you look at his art, bro. I
Yeah.
was I remember when when Twilight came out last year, Avengers Twilight, and that
Yeah.
series came out, and the art he was doing for that, bro. I was mind blown, mind blown. His art is incredible, man. Incredible.
Yeah. I mean, like he's on like a, I don't even know, like a like in my mind, like a Bilquis
Yeah,
Evely, like a Elsa Charretier, just like in my mind, they're just up there for sure.
they're up there. Yeah.
And
Casper
yeah, Daniel
Wingard,
Acuna is like
he's up there
right,
too.
right up there. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
just like how colorful it is. I mean, not to like, it's just great. Like I don't want to spoil too many me in the chat because it sounds like people are like we got Southside Ronan says hot take. Escape is better than the seasons. Grab Escape
Yeah, it
now.
is. It is.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah,
I
yeah,
agree. I don't think that's crazy to say. I will say, like, because it actually is kind of crazy how we're 4 issues in, and yeah, we do think it's better than the season. And the seasons
yeah.
has 2 arcs that's done, but the seasons is a series that gets better and better. I will say
Right.
because I think I liked the second arc more than I did the first. Actually, in my opinion, that second arc was incredible. There was some really heavy emotional stuff that the main character, I think Spring, that she was tackling. And the art was incredible for that too. Paul Azaceta, yeah, Paul
Yeah.
Azaceta. His art was, his art's incredible. And I don't even think I read much of like his artwork or whatever. Like I haven't seen his art like that before. His art is spectacular. So yeah, the seasons is another incredible series though. But yeah, Escape is better. I agree. I agree with what Marco said.
The way I
Marco
would
was
put
saying.
it maybe is that Escape is probably an easier recommend. Like I think more people
Yeah,
can easier like get into Escape versus the seasons. Maybe that's a little not for
playful for
everybody.
them.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But even then, like Escape, I think it's something people it's gonna be hard for because like some people don't like war stories either.
That's
Like you'd
true.
be
I'm just
surprised
like
how some
over.
people just
Yeah.
don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
some people would just like war. I
Right.
don't really want to, you know. But
Um.
I do. I hear you though. I agree with what you say.
Paul Dev says I can't wait for Escape to come out in a trade. I mean, when this is out in a trade, it's gonna be just like one of the all
Everybody
time
needs to pick
great
it
image
up.
trades. Like it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, everybody needs to pick it up. Same for we're taking everyone down with us. That trade is
That's true
out.
too. That's
Take
out. You
get
guys better be picking
that's
that
one
up.
of that's one of the best indies to come out this year. If not the best.
Yeah,
If not,
that's true. Actually, it might
if not,
that might be a good list to put together. It could be.
I have mine already done. So if you're down,
Yeah, we could. So it, like
we
best
could do
indies of the year. Is that
yeah
okay?
top
Gotcha.
top 10 top
Yeah,
10 yeah.
we can do top
I
10
have
indies
it
for
done.
sure.
I have it
Um,
done.
Why So City says Remender Acuna Uncanny Avengers is underrated. That sounds sick.
I haven't read their Uncanny. I
That sounds
heard
sick.
I heard that they have a run together, but I
Yeah,
haven't read that run yet. I heard it's amazing. I heard it's actually like pretty great. So
that's cool. Okay, I'll have to put that on the list, dude. Why So City is with the great Rex, man.
shout
Always,
out Why So
dude.
Serious. Shout out Why So Serious.
I think, dude. With that being said, I'll throw it to you for number three, man. Top three, guys.
Yeah. We're in top three now. Yes, we are in top three territory. So number three for the year of issue ones is Bug Wars
Nice.
Jason Aaron. I know you had it as honorable mention,
I
but
know. I was trying to fit it in, but I'm like, I think that's
I
one where I think
don't
the series was getting like
I,
better and better.
I don't know about that. Issue one was incredible.
Dude, I love that though.
This was an oversized issue. And it was incredible as we get into our characters of Slaymaker. They also start off like heavy with the action, man. Like heads are flying on the early pages of this book. The spreads are incredible. The art by Mahmoud Asar, incredible stuff here. But yeah, we get into like this bug world. We're seeing how this is like, and I guess like we're kind of just wondering like why is this big battle even like happening? What is going on? And then we cut to Slade and his mother and his brother as they moved into the father's house or their father's house. And he finds a discovery down there, and he ends up getting sucked into this bug world, and it just goes on from there, man. I think it's incredible. Like I said, action off the walls on in the first issue. They get you hooked off that. The art is detailed. It's great. It's fluid, and yeah, man, it's fire, man. We got that boy Slade punching through guts. Like he's going crazy. But yeah, incredible first issue in my opinion, and I love that. I love this. I love
Yeah.
how they did
The
this.
back
The back
matter.
stuff is also what
Yeah.
really intrigued me as well, because it gives you a view on the bugs and also the world building as well. Which is something I think that was one of Bug Wars' strengths, was the world building for sure. Honestly, that might be the most intriguing thing about the series, actually, is the world building. It because it's much more vast than you think.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's why I can't wait for volume 2 whenever volume 2 comes out. I'm pretty sure it's scheduled for next year. But yeah, we're talking about issue ones though. I love this. This is so much up my alley. So shout out Jason Aaron, man, for giving us that masterpiece of an issue.
Yeah, I know all year you were hot on Bug Wars for sure. I think
That
for
was
me, was it issue 2 where they went to the city?
you might, yeah, actually, yeah, you might be
That
right on that. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, like this world
That's
is
fair
like
too.
a cool world." I think issue 2 is where like I fell in love with Bug Wars. Um
That's fair.
but
That's
yeah,
fair.
like I know it's right up your alley. Like it's such a Kai book for sure. Like if I think about like a series, yeah, like the Bug Wars for sure is a Kai series. And
Yes.
yeah, I mean another great like image series, another great indie series. I'm sure it'll be on the indie
Yeah,
list. I'm sure, dude.
pretty sure.
Yeah, you guys got to
Pretty
check out
sure it
Bug
will be.
Wars, and that's cool too because the
Yeah.
trade is out.
Trade
First
is
six
out.
issues, I believe,
Yeah, that's gonna be
and
a nice trade too.
yeah, and then
That's gonna read really well.
we got more of it coming with the Spider Witch special, and then
The
like just
special.
more straight up Bug Wars after that. So yeah, dude, Bug Wars, really cool
We're in
stuff.
for some peak.
Yeah,
We're in for some peak next year.
and that's a series that like now that it's kind of like settled, like everybody kind of knows what the concept is. Like now we can have so much fun in that world. So yeah, I'm all down for some more Bug Wars next year.
Absolutely.
Okay, number 3 for me. Kai touched on it, and it's kind of crazy for a Marvel the book to be this high. We're going Daredevil Cold Day in Hell. I
Okay.
just like I
Okay.
was amazed when I put this down for the first time. I was like, wow, that was a great read. Just the concept, right? It's Daredevil, like you said, he has no powers, living in kind of like a messed up future, but then he
Yeah.
has the chance to get to like kind of right the wrongs. What are you gonna do with one last chance of your powers? And I just think that's such a compelling concept. Um, the dude Bullseye in this is like disgusting. Like all the stuff with like Punisher, I was like, that's like kind of disgusting, dude.
Yeah. Brutal stuff.
But yeah, just like this page, whatever has happened, whatever will happen, it's all part of God's plan. And we see Daredevil jumping into the night again.
So good.
I was
So
like,
good.
dude,
Steve
like
McNiven.
it's so sick. So yeah, dude,
It
why so
is.
serious in the chat? If anything, you got to check this out after
Yeah.
watching the
Got to.
stream, dude. Because Kai and I are so hot on it, man. So yeah, Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell, Marvel book, but yeah, just Charles Soule returning to a character he knows so well. One of the
Mhm.
best issue ones of the year, man, easily.
Gotta agree with that. It is incredible. All right. Number 2. Cody touched on it, so not a little bit, nothing too crazy. It was in his honorable mentions, but
Okay,
Exquisite
okay,
Corpses issue number 1 is at my number 2. James Tynion. This was a big boy. This was a 64 page issue, and it was incredible. This is probably my favorite issue 1. So it's not the best, but definitely my favorite. I just loved everything about it. I thought Michael Walsh's art was great. I loved how they're establishing the world and these characters already. Nothing felt rushed. Everything felt earned. Everything felt in place. Uh, and it was just an incredible first issue, man. As they're introducing us to these characters, their towns that they're representing, this hierarchy of people who are behind the games. It was just an incredible first issue, and it was really well written, man. Like I said, Michael Walsh on art. I thought was
Yeah.
just really, really good. His art really does just fit this book. I think it's incredible, man. It is so good, so good. So yeah, Exquisite Corpses, great action fiesta. This is like Fortnite mixed with like Hunger Games, and it's incredible, man. It is incredible from top to bottom. And I loved this first issue. I thought this first issue was really, really incredible. We get this crazy panel here as he blows somebody face off. It's it's incredible stuff, man. James Tynion don't miss though. So if y'all don't know, James Tynion is my like that's my guy. That's like my goat when it comes to writers. So he absolutely delivered with this issue one.
I want like to know more about like the society and stuff like that. Like I want to peel that back, and that just gave me like a little taste of it. I'm just like, that's the kind of part I want to unravel a little more. And I'm sure
That's
they're gonna
fair.
be giving us like after this series, dude. I can imagine doing an Exquisite Corpses back in like the 1800s or something, right? Or like I'm sure they can do all sorts of crazy stuff. The fact that the
Probably.
games are every 5 years or whatever, so yeah, dude. Exquisite Corpse is a great pick. As you're talking about it, I'm like, did I mess up not having on my list? But I'm like, I still think it's number 11. Like it's just outside the list. It's
I
tough.
don't know, man.
Maybe it's because my number one is kind of like a cheat pick. Maybe that's because it just like kind of shifts everything.
Okay. Maybe.
Number two for me, and I think this came out this year. I hope it
I
did.
hope so. I
I
hope
hope it
it
did,
did
or
too.
else this whole thing's messed up. Did Absolute Martian Manhunter come out this year?
That was this year.
Okay, nice. This
That
issue
was
one
this
was
year.
excellent, dude. Just a
It
total
is.
mind fuck. I mean, just what the hell? But Javier Rodriguez's art. I mean, I know that we're so hot on it. I was like, dude, this has got to be on the list. Yeah, just like pages like this. I mean, just what the hell, man?
It's like, what am I reading?
What are we reading, dude?
What am I witnessing right now?
It's just crazy, dude.
It's crazy. It's
And
yeah,
to me,
it's
this just
ridiculous.
encapsulates like a bunch of things for the year. Dennis Camp, a writer who's just killing it, who's just having like I don't know, he's just having a generational run. And then
Yeah,
it's an absolute, just the hotness of the absolute, just such an exciting time to be reading DC. It's a lot of
it
things
is.
all in
I
one,
agree.
and then that last final page, like I don't, maybe people think like gimmicky stuff like this, like they hate it, but I am
Right.
such a sucker. I don't even know if it's showing up on the screen. If you haven't read it,
It-
it's the guy finally being like, oh shit, he and the Martian are one little see-through page thing. And I was like, dude, that is so sick. I love that gimmick, and I just love this issue. So it's got to be on
so
my
good.
number two spot. I was like, man, is it number one? Once you guys see my number one, I think it'll make sense. But yeah, so yeah, Absolute Martian Manhunter, excellent stuff. That must have been like way earlier in the year, I think, right?
Um, Probably like March. I want to say maybe.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah, it was definitely earlier in the year, but one that stuck that definitely sticks with you for sure. But yeah, number one. At the number one spot, he actually just revealed it. It is absolute
Nice.
Martian Manhunter. Um, this thing is just wild, man. It's so psychedelic and colorful and vibrant, trippy. It is everything that you could think of for issue one, and it's incredible. The writing is there. Of course, we're all stuck on the art of Javier Rodriguez, but Dennis Kip, man, did a great job of giving us John Jones and learning more about his life, him as a detective, and all this great stuff that's going on in this issue one. This issue one's incredible. He has a wife, he has a child that he takes care of, and this young is just amazing. It's one of the most creative issues I think I've ever read, and I
Yeah.
mean ever. Like it's especially because we talk about that last panel, but it's just wild stuff. Like how is this humanly possible? Like it just it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's crazy. I don't know how Javier Rodriguez does it. Um, but man, you want to talk about an acid trip of a book? This is just it. The colors just pop out. It's in your face. So yeah, man. Issue one of the year for me personally. I haven't read anything like this like ever. So,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, man. Shout out Dennis Camp. As you can see, he signed Signed it right
That's
there.
dope.
So
That's a
shout out.
nice one right
So,
there.
so shout out Dennis Camp, man. Shout out Dennis Camp. Issue one of the year for me.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, yeah. Glad, yeah. I knew you were hot on it, so I knew it'd be higher up on your list. That's really cool. Cool you got it signed too.
Yeah.
And yeah, as you're just flipping through, you're just reminded of Dennis Camp just showing you like emotions and stuff like that, like in a way that's never been expressed. Like I've never seen anything like that. Like, what are you doing,
Me
dude?
neither.
And he was
Yeah.
doing that all year, but so much in the Absolute Martian Manhunter series. Um, yeah, man. And we got Paul Dev in the chat saying we need an oversized deluxe. If this only goes to 12 issues, the art is beautiful.
I
That would
agree.
be
A
so
deluxe
sick.
would
Like
be
in an
dope.
absolute or like a deluxe, like where it's just that'd be so
Yeah.
sick.
That could be very tough.
Especially Kai, after I sent you like whatever, like Javier Rodriguez's like process, like the way he like plans it out, but he plans out the colors like in that stage too. I'm just like, dude, this guy's a genius, bro.
Yeah. He's a monster, man.
Yeah.
He's different. He's different.
Oh, and then Paul says he's jealous you got that sign. That's sick, dude. Everybody's jealous about that. That's sick.
Now I just need Javier. I just need Javier
Yeah,
to sign
dude.
it, man.
Yeah.
That's literally it. I can get that double signed. It would be great.
Anybody
But
missed my
come on now.
Halloween costume, dude? I loved going as Absolute Martian Manhunter. It's so sick. All right, so
And it's back. So
yeah, true. Issue 7 came out this last week. That's true. I actually haven't read anything from this week yet. So I haven't even read the Absolute Team Up yet either. So
you're in for some great reads, man.
Yeah,
some great
dude.
reads. Great reads.
Okay, so guys, listen. My issue 1, I kind of alluded to it earlier. We didn't clarify. I didn't clarify with Kai if this counted or not. But if Kai had thought of it, I'm fairly certain it would have been on the top of his list. I'm pretty sure. Probably would have been like number 2.
Probably number 2.
Might have shooken things up a little bit.
It definitely would have shook. Yeah, it would have
Yeah.
shook things up. Because if that was in there, then that means that Infernal Hulk wouldn't have been in there.
Okay, I got you. So
Pretty
that's
much.
where it gets nudged out.
Yeah,
I got you.
It would have got kicked.
But we talked about this the month that it came out. You guys know we were hot on this.
Yep.
Just such like a in cap, like my feelings for the year. I think we said it when it was coming. I think you said it even. It was like, this feels like a yell, or it just feels like just everything that's going on in the world. I mean, this is just speaking right to it. It's Danny Warren Johnson at like the peak of his powers, just doing like some of the craziest action stuff. And we're hoping that Danny Warren Johnson, let's give this guy an absolute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know
Let's
what's
do it,
going on,
man.
what's his next series are all about, but he's doing so much stuff over at DC and just like come the fuck on, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
Incredible.
So
Incredible.
I'll throw it to you. I mean, Kai, if you want to speak on this at all, because I know it wasn't on your list. Maybe it would have been if we had clarified or whatever. But yeah, dude, what are your thoughts on this one here?
So yeah, if we included annuals, then
Yep.
yes, that would have been definitely top 3. It's an incredible issue because it's so timely.
Yeah.
I think that's why it had the impact that it did. It's a timely issue. It's tackling some really important stuff that's going on in our world, and Danny Warren Johnson had something to say about it. And I loved how he used Absolute Batman kind of like as a vessel, you know, to tell us the things that's going on in this world with ICE and all this other stuff. So incredible issue. Like I said, it's timely, it's brutal, but it's great. Like I said, Batman beating the Pope out of some white supremacists. I think people should get a kick out of that, man. It's incredible. It's great from top to bottom. We also get some heavy emotional moments though with Bruce and his dad.
Yep.
The Bruce and his dad stuff is very important because Bruce is tackling whether he's going against his father's like morals in a way, going against like everything that he believes and stands for, his way of thinking, his philosophy.
And that's fucking,
and
that's
it
dark.
yeah,
That's like some deep ass shit.
It's deep because he's like, Dag, am I doing the right thing? Because I have blood on my hands.
Yeah, like would he be proud of everything he's doing? And it's like,
yeah, like would
right.
he really be proud of it? But he came to the conclusion that he think his father would be proud of it. And but yeah, very powerful issue, man. I think we all know that's easily top 3 issues of the year. It's it's really no debating that that issue is just incredible. Because of what it tackles and the importance of that issue. It's the most, I think it's the most important issue of the year. Actually, it's the
Mm.
most important out of anything that came out this year. But yeah, that is just, it's just an incredible issue, man. Top to bottom, 5 stars.
Yeah, like it's such a 2025 like of the moment, like timely, like you said. I mean, yeah, just perfect from top to bottom. Um, Why So Sidious says we need to commission these because now he's getting Absolute Martian Manhunter too. Yeah, like dude, God, we should be getting paid for these, dude. What the hell? We doing this for
I
like pretty much free, dude.
I think so too. I think Marvel DC should be hitting us up. No, Image really. I think Image is like no, they should be hitting us up. I'm sorry.
Dude, we be
We talk
tooting their
about these
horn, bro,
books
all the time.
every month. I don't think we've ever went a month without mentioning an Image book. Like
It's true.
truly,
It's true.
it's every
Who's reading
time.
them
Like
like us? I don't know.
who's reading them? Who's reading the power fantasy? We just had Casper Wingard and Kieran Gillen on our reels. Mind you, for those who are not like, if you haven't seen our reels, I think we passed over 100 likes on that reel. That reel has been
Yeah.
getting like crazy reception. And yeah, the writer Kieran Gillen and artist Casper Wingard, they've been tapped in. They've been tapped into our videos, which is cool. It's really cool to see.
Cause dude,
But
who's giving love to Power Fantasy? Like you're saying, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Who's talking about power fantasy? Nobody. It's one of the best books on stands, and it's not even being talked about. It's a top
Yeah,
five
dude.
book on stands, actually. It's
That
up
and
there.
that will be on the list that we're doing. I guarantee it, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty, because we're doing an ongoing list, right?
Yeah, I
Is that
think
what
we
it
could do
is?
an ongoing. Oh, yeah, because I was gonna ask you as well. Because now that December is wrapping up, did we want to do a top 10 of December, or kind of
We can.
just okay? Yeah, because I figured why not? You know, I mean, we could.
Yeah, why not?
Cause
Yeah.
we're such a on a hot streak. You know what I mean? I think we've been doing that for
Mhm.
however many months straight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll figure it out, guys. Listen, Kai and I have a lot of cool ideas for top 10 lists. You know, I got to get together with the tastemaker and hear his thoughts. You guys love hearing Kai. I get comments all the time. They're asking me, "You guys got to do more lists. When are you gonna have Kai on?" I'm like, "Listen, guys, Kai's a busy man. You can only I can only borrow so much time,
Where
guys. Always appreciate you guys tuning in. I know you guys love these top 10, so I'm bringing them to you. Always thanks to Kai. Where can people find you, Kai? I know you got a lot of cool projects cooking.
got some stuff cooking, but you can follow me here on Kybucks for those who are in this live. You can follow me there, Kybucks0 on TikTok. Instagram is Kybucks6. Then Letterbox, because I am on Letterbox. I'm a huge head on Letterbox, so you can follow me there at just Kybucks. It's a capital KHI and then capital BUCKS. And then our movie podcast is definitely going to do like an end of the year thing.
Oh,
The
nice.
four real friends podcast. We will be doing something for the end of the year. We'll probably go over like our top 10 movies of the year for 2025 or whatever. So yeah, I got that coming up, and I think that might be it, man. That might be it. But definitely stay tuned for me and Cody's vids. We're gonna try to pump them out as soon as we can. Because obviously the year is clearly about to end in like what, 3 days. so so yeah, we're gonna get them out for you.
Yeah, and you guys know we're gonna continue it into the next year. You know, I love talking with Kai all the time. And guys, make sure you give Kai a follow. Down in the description, you'll find his links. The Tastemaker, I say it all the time. He's watching all sorts of movies, mangas, reading a ton of anime too, right? So this guy's busy. I think I got anime and manga mixed up. That's all right, dude.
He's all good.
Dude, we'll
I
call
know
it.
what
We'll
you
call
meant.
it. Thank you
I
guys
know
for
what you
watching,
meant.
of course. Top 10 number ones of the year. That's
Yeah.
been it, dude. So yeah, thanks for watching. And shout out to Kai, dude. I'll be texting you. We'll figure something out, all right?
Yeah, we'll definitely figure it out.
Sweet. See you guys.
All right, man. Peace out.
All right, guys, listen. That was me and Kai. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. Hey, how'd that go, guys? All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed top 10 number ones of the year. A little bit of technical difficulties. I don't know if you guys can tell. A lot of moving pieces going with the fact that we have the vertical going. We got the YouTube going. I also went live on TikTok, so really complex. But I'm glad it all worked out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love doing these top 10s, of course. Make sure you guys give Kai a follow. He is the tastemaker. Like honestly, he puts out some of the best recommendations in the game. Shout out to everybody in the chat, of course. We got Southside Ronin hanging out for a while. Paul Dev, of course. We got Nimby up in the earlier in the stream. Paul Dev, hope you have a good New Year. I hope you have a good New Year as well, Southside Ronin. Really appreciate you guys stopping in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching.